First, I'm going to get everything unplugged here and I'm going to set it up to get it drained, and I will show you where it's going to be moved to next. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? So for this video, we're going to be draining this tank and setting it up in the living room. Originally, this tank was purchased as a temporary home for my peacock mantis shrimp while I was finishing his permanent home. That video series is linked below. Anyway, after that, I was going to drain this tank and leave it in the garage for emergencies or if something else came up. I've since decided to move it to the living room and set it up as a Nano reef tank with an Anenome and hopefully get some clownfish to host it. I say hope because it's not always guaranteed that their symbiotic relationship is going to take hold, but we're going to give it a shot. The rock and the sand that's in this tank is out of another tank I have that's already cycled, so I'm not really going to concern myself with that. I'm just going to drain this water into a water change container, try to leave the rock in place and move it to the new location. Good thing about this tank is it's only 9 gallons, so even draining half the water makes it able to move, but I'm going to drain as much as I can just to avoid putting some strain on the seams. It is a glass tank and it does have silicone, so I'm not going to take any chances. So first things first, I'm going to get everything unplugged here and I'm going to set it up to get it drained, and I will show you where it's going to be moved to next. Stay tuned. All right, we're all set up here. I'm ready to turn the pump on and start draining this tank. Pretty easy setup. Nothing much to it. You just plug her in. So there we go. The tank is already moved. Literally took less than 5 minutes to pretty much drain it to that point. At this water level, it's pretty easy to move. But that's the permanent location where it's going to be. Right now, I'm going to start reverse the pump and start pumping the water back in there and get this thing fired up. One thing I am going to do is change the foam block that's back there. Pretty handy, nifty little design that Fluval has. The foam block has spaces for the charcoal and ceramic media below. And I just purchased some extra foam blocks so I can just swap those out since I kind of going to be disturbing the water a little bit here. So yeah, let me get back to that. Let me fill this tank back up, clean her up, and we'll get it fired back up. All right, there we go. Tank's back up and running. Now everything's looking good. Water's clearing up nicely. No issues whatsoever. And I'm hoping this tank will not sit empty very much longer. Gonna go to the local fish store to see what they have as far as anemones and clownfish go that may host one another, and give them a new home. So I hope you all hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell to be alerted anytime I put a new video to show the progress of this tank along with some of the other builds I've got going on. I appreciate the support thus far. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Be good to one another, and we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.